happy Thanksgiving, or if you didn't know, today's Thanksgiving in our timeline, and it's also Mary Kate's birthday, so we're really excited for today. It's gonna be a fun day. All morning, I didn't bring the camera with me, but I've been making donuts for Mary Kate for a little special birthday breakfast. Kind of a tradition that her and I have on our birthdays is that we make each other breakfast, or we get something for breakfast for them in the morning. And the last couple years I just went out and bought donuts for her because she loves donuts. But I thought I would make fresh donuts. So we're gonna head downstairs, finish those, and then we're gonna surprise Mary Kate with the donuts. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mary Kate. Happy birthday to you.
Thanks, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
Made you
good.
donuts.
It smells good.
That middle one was supposed to be a sparkler one, but it didn't really sparkle.
Oh, it's okay. They look good.
Thanks. You have a glazed donut with some sloppy glaze and a chocolate glazed donut
It looks good.
and donut hole.
Thank you.
Hi, buddy. You say happy birthday to Mom? So like a spiky hair?
He wants a donut.
He just wants a donut. Yeah, I've tried the glaze. I haven't really tried the actual donuts.
Let's go.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, we'll check on you guys later. We're heading over to Mary Kate's family's house for a big old Thanksgiving extravaganza.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
The next day.
Hey, so it is day 2 in our Thanksgiving weekend. Mary Kate's birthday was yesterday. We had a really fun time celebrating that. So right now we're getting ready for our parents to come over. So my parents and her parents come over for like a second Thanksgiving. We're making fresh pasta, fresh sauce, making my sauce and meatballs. I also made fresh bread this morning. So Mateo and I went out shopping to get a few things to complete the meal. So now we're kind of just doing some cleaning right now. Just kind of mopping up, sweeping up, and then doing some dishes before they all come over. So we're gonna do a quick little time lapse of that, and then we'll check with you guys once we start making food. Finished cleaning up. Now it's time to make some pasta sauce. I think for some reason our video is now becoming Matt's cooking time. So we're just gonna embrace it, and I'm gonna make my quick pasta sauce. It's not gonna be so quick today. I have a lot of time to stew it, so that's what I'm gonna do today. One thing I really like to add to my sauces is some slow cooked caramelized onions. So I'm gonna cook some onions now, and just get those cooking. And then once I get those caramelized up and nice and sweet, then we throw all the tomato product in and all the extra spices. So I'm gonna cut these onions real quick, throw those in the pot, and then we're gonna get going. So now I've got the onions cooking. I have them on really low heat with lots of salt. And normally I'd use olive oil, but today I'm gonna try out just using ghee. It's a clarified butter, and I like the ghee, or the concept of putting ghee in it, so it gets a little more creaminess, some more fat in it. That really just kind of makes the pasta sauce hopefully really just unctuous and thick and creamy, which you'll get a lot of that when it's slowly cooking after those onions caramelize. And then one tip, if you often cry when you cook onions, is if you have contacts, wear them. Growing up, I wore glasses and I used to cook a lot, and I used to cut up onions, and I always used to cry from it. And I found that with contacts, I cry a lot less if I don't really cry at all when I cut onions now. I think that the contact just kind of forms enough of a barrier on your eye that all those oils and things don't kick up. Also use a really sharp knife, that also helps. Because the reason that you cry when you cut onions is that when you cut it, you cut through these different pockets. It's kind of like a molecular thing within the onion, and a sharper knife cuts it cleaner and will cut less of those fume pockets, for lack of a better term, in the onion. So if you have contacts, wear them. If you don't have contacts, glasses really don't work that well. Some people actually wear like sewing goggles as an alternative. I'll show you a picture of that right here. It's kind of silly, but it works for people if it really affects you. I just like wearing my contacts. So now I'm letting the onions caramelize, and as that's happening, I'm gonna start getting ready to make meatballs. Mary Kate's showering right now. She'll be back when I make pasta. And we're just gonna keep going. Once my onions caramelize, I'm gonna throw the diced tomatoes. I've got some crushed tomatoes as well, just to get some different sizes and liquid ratios. Diced tomatoes gives it some chunkiness. Crushed tomatoes gives you more of that saucy smoothness. And I also like to add in tomato paste, which gives a little more thickness, because often with all these tomatoes, there's a lot of water there from the tomatoes, and this paste is devoid of a lot more liquid than the other tomatoes. So it just gives you that creaminess as well. And also stewing it for a while will also give you that as well. So my parents and Mary Kate's parents are coming over around 1. It's 11:30 right now, so we've got an hour and a half. So we've got a lot to do before they get here. So I'll let my sauce stew for the next hour and a half. So we'll do a quick time lapse next of meatball making, and then we'll catch up with you guys in a little while. So right now we're making fresh pasta. So I got my well for pasta with the flour. Put a couple eggs in there, knead it all together, let it rest for a few minutes, and then we're gonna roll it out and make some spaghetti. So we're at Lowe's now because Christmas is starting now. We're heading in to check out their Black Friday deals on the Christmas decorations because we're gonna decorate our house this weekend. So we got a little excited when we first walked in, and our cart is full now of lights and garland and a tree that goes outside of our house. We went pretty hard, pretty quick. So we're buying these things here, and then we're going to Home Depot because we found some good deals on some wreaths.